guys, I wanted to get on here and make my 5-week bump date because the next week is going to be absolutely crazy for me. So I'm trying to get this done pretty quickly so I can have it up so you guys don't worry. I don't want you guys to worry because everything's going really well. But okay, so let me go over some symptoms. First off, I'm really tired. I could go to bed at like 6 o'clock every single night, 6 to 8 o'clock, but I'm trying to stay up till about 10 o'clock. Otherwise I wake up at 4 a.m. and I have nothing to do at 4 a.m. So yeah, I'm just really tired. I can't really take naps very well, but I'm trying because I'm just so tired. So that's one of the things. I told you guys in my last video that I was feeling really sick. Like if I did anything, I felt like I was going to throw up. I think it was because my body was just trying to get used to being on the progesterone supplements. So that kind of went away after about 2 days. Well, that feeling where I was going to throw up all the time. But it kind of settled down and I would just get nauseous if I was really hungry or something like that. But now it's getting to the point, starting yesterday really, it's getting to the point where I am really nauseous if I'm hungry, and sometimes when I eat it won't help, or sometimes it makes it worse depending on what it is. So I think that morning sickness is probably gonna hit me pretty hard pretty soon. So, but it's totally worth it. I will take whatever happens as long as this is a healthy pregnancy. I would be more than glad to take on some morning sickness. My gag reflex is ridiculous. I just gag all the time. If I smell something I don't like, I gag. If just brushing my teeth, I gag. Like it's bleh, yuck. Everything just makes me gag. And like the other day I was toasting some bagels in the toaster oven, and we have like an older toaster oven. So it's kind of not the best. You set it on like what number you want for how toasted you want it, and sometimes it hardly even toasted at all at that number, and sometimes it burns it to a crisp. So you never know what it's gonna do. And the other day when I made them, it got a little more toasted than normal. It really wasn't even that burnt, like it was barely burnt, but it smelled so bad. Like that burnt smell was so awful. I was like, James, open the doors and the windows, this is gross, I don't like this. Ugh. So he did and it helped. It feels like I have allergies. My nose is really stuffy, which is weird because I can smell everything, but it's really stuffy and my eyes have kind of been watery and stuff, so I don't really know if that's pregnancy related or just allergies. But my boobs still hurt, but they're not like so terrible that it's the worst thing ever. That's pretty much it though. But I wanted to share a story with you guys because I thought it was really cool and I forgot to tell you guys in my last video. But I got my positive pregnancy test last Thursday, and I didn't tell anybody because James was coming home really late Thursday night, Friday morning, and so nobody knew except one of my friends here because I called her. She goes to the doctor that I do, and so I wanted to see if she thought that they would get me in today or that day, you know, and so she knew, and then I told 2 of my really close friends on YouTube, and that was it. So I hadn't put anything up on YouTube, I hadn't put anything up on Instagram, like on my TTC Instagram, you know, nothing like that. Well, anyway, so Thursday night, before anybody knows, except those couple random people, not that they're random people, but you know what I'm saying. Thursday night I'm laying in bed trying to get a little bit of sleep before James gets home, and my brother's girlfriend texts me. And we don't usually talk all the time. Like, she's really sweet and I really like her, but we don't talk like every day, and I've never talked to her about trying to get pregnant or like the struggles we've gone through or anything like that. So I don't know what she knows. I know that my brother knows some stuff, so I don't know what he's told her and whatnot, but anyway, she texts me on Thursday night and she just said, "I'm praying for you." And I thought that was weird because it just out of nowhere she said that. I hadn't said a word to her, I hadn't even talked to her for probably a week or so, And I was like, wow, thank you. I really appreciate that, but why? Because I wanted to see why she said that. And she was like, well, I just had a feeling that I should pray for you, so I am. And, you know, I was like, wow, that really means a lot. It couldn't have come at a better time. And I didn't tell her why, that's all I said. And then she texted me and she was like, I just want you to know that God is in control and everything's gonna be just fine. And I got chills because she had no idea. She had no idea. There's no way she could have known. And it just was incredible to me. It was just amazing to see how God was working through others to try to comfort me, because it's scary. I mean, it's scary when bad things have happened before and you try not to think about it, you know, and put it in the back of your head, but it's still scary. And that gave me so much comfort, and it just really moved me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was really cool, and I don't know, I just really thought it was neat and thought you guys might enjoy it. But I'm gonna cut this short. I'm sorry, this is like the worst bump date ever, but I have got to go in like 10 minutes and my hair's still wet. So I hope you guys are doing great. Let me show you my belly real quick. We can't forget that this is a bump date. Okay, so here's my 5-week belly. This side, this side, this side. Shirt up. Super bloated. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I got really bloated. Yep, so there's my belly. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. And if my bump date's a little bit, like a couple days late next week, don't freak out. I'm sure it's fine. It's just gonna be a really crazy week. But I will get back on when I can. And thank you guys for all your love and support. I love you guys. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next week. Bye guys.